Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on a Wednesday midway through our trading week, January 6th, 2016. Traders coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Great to be with you. Absolutely gorgeous today. Nice and cool, bright blue, sunny skies, a couple of clouds, white puffy clouds, white sandy beaches. Absolutely gorgeous today. We are really enjoying the end of our rainy season that ended about a month ago, and it is nice to see the sunshine on a daily basis. It's not hot. It is perfect. Perfect, my friends, perfect. In fact, right now it is 77 degrees in Pattaya, Thailand as I speak to you, and it is currently 8:34 in the morning, and it is 20:34 on Wall Street. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come visit our website at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, always great to be with you. Got some charts to go over, a little bit of news to talk about. Got some data coming out today. It is, yes it is, again, already, I can't believe it, NFP Friday this week. You notice that there's not a lot of talk about that. I'll get to that in just a second, but we'll get to that in the commentary section. But yeah, it's pretty wild. Anyhow, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator through the market opening preview series that we do every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I will tell you that I do record this during the Asia session. So if you're opening your charts at London, there's probably about 12 candles, 10 candles, depending on when you open your charts, from when I did this. So your charts might not look exactly like my charts. And remember, my charts are on 30-minute time frames. So just keep that in mind. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006. In 2008, I retired from a wonderful career as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. 9 days later, on the Big Bird, came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Well, traders, I'm in my 8th year. I'm still living in Thailand and absolutely love it. I'll tell you, for a trader who trades Forex, the time zone here is absolutely perfect. It's just a regular, it's like a regular work day. We're up early in the morning, late at night. Now, New York, it does get late because our New York session, being that we're back to standard time, is 9:30 p.m. When we go back to daylight savings time, it'll be 8:30. Makes it a little bit easier. But it is absolutely great for a time zone. Traders, I do use fundamentals in my trading. I have a live news trade feed that I pay for. I think it's worth every penny. I've been with that company since 2007, 2008, or 2007 I've been with them. And they are verbal, so they're talking through my computer all day and all night. And I always know when something's going on because all of a sudden the guy who's speaking's octave goes up about 10. So I know that something's happening. But it does give me an email before each session, midway through the session, at the session end. So I'm totally in tune to what's going on as far as that goes, as far as data goes. Like I said, I don't trade the numbers of data. What I'll do is I'll wait 40 minutes, and then if everything lines up, I'll enter a trade. If everything's lined up, it's in the right direction, it's in the trend, everything's moving along, made its little pullback. You know, all those have to line up, and then we'll get into that trade. I'm a technician now. I love trading charts. I love looking at candlestick patterns, price actions, price structure, you know, all that good stuff. I do use a couple of things. I like Ikimoku a lot. I really do like Ikimoku. I think Ikimoku clouds are really, really beneficial, and they work. The other one that I use, of course, that I really enjoy is harmonics. The reason I love harmonics is because I'm a Fibonacci nut. I use my Fibonacci tool a lot, and if you know anything about harmonics, you know that the harmonic patterns that come out are all from Fibonacci ratios. They're all from fib numbers. So why wouldn't you want to look at harmonics when you're trading if you use Fibonacci? So those are some of the tools that I use during trading, but I do try to keep my charts very clean. And maybe someday I'll snap up a shot of my live trading chart and you'll get to see what I'm talking about. All right, that's enough about me. Let's get over to legal stuff. This is our risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Most importantly, traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's head on over to news and commentary. let's take a look at what is coming out here. Hold on one second here, just trying to get my eyeballs focused. All right, so in about 7 minutes, we're going to get some China services PMIs coming out. In the Euro session, the Great British Pound has services PMI. The U.S. has ADP non-farm employment change. Canada has trade balance. U.S. has trade balance. And U.S. also has ISM non-manufacturing. So quite an active day. There is some medium impact news events, not very much, however. And Italian is on a bank holiday today. That really won't affect us probably very much at all, if at all. Period. Not that we don't like Italy, it's just that you don't have the biggest space for trading, so it's not going to affect that. Let's take a look at the indices. All right, the Dow 30 closed flat. Nope, sorry, it was positive, 0.06%. The S&P 500 closed 0.20%, and the Nasdaq closed negative 0.24%, with the small cap 2000 closing positive 0.0, and just making it into that. Let's take a look at what happened in London. At the London close, the DAX closed positive 0.26%. The FTSE 100 closed 0.72%. The CAC 40 closed out of Paris at 0.34%, and the Euro Stoxx 50 closed at 0.14%. So quite a nice session there in the London zone. Let's take a look at the countries that are currently trading in Asia. The Nikkei 225 is down 0.38% in the red. Also in the red is the S&P ASX 200. It is negative 1.33%. The China A50 is barely positive 0.10%. And the Hang Seng is negative 0.22%. And the Kospi out of Seoul is negative 0.11%. And remember, the Hang Seng and somebody else just opened about 15 minutes ago, so they're new to the markets. But that's what's going on with the indices and around the globe. So that's what's going on as far as that goes. Like I said, not a lot to balk at, but some things to look at. Just want to talk about a little bit about commentary. One is, most of you know that I had eye surgery over the holidays. I had cataracts and 2 lens implants done in both of my eyes. So if I pause for a minute, I'm just trying to focus in, as it's amazing. They put new lenses in my eyes, 1 lens in each eye, right? And they put new ones in each one. And I went to the doctor yesterday, got a great report. Everything's doing great. However, the numbers on these slides are quite small, so sometimes I really got to focus in and take a look at them. So please excuse that if I take a minute or two to get a number out to you. But in about 10 days, doctor says everything should be back to normal 100%. So looking forward to that. I only got 2 weeks of eye drops left, and I am done. Finished, clean, clear, done. Have a nice day. So that's what's going on with that in case we get a slowdown. Commentary as far as trading goes, the markets are back. I mean, there's no doubt about that. They came back on Monday and just took off. What about this yen strength? Unbelievable. I know a trader who made over 800 pips in 2.5 weeks trading a yen pair. And it wasn't the yen, it wasn't the dollar yen. Just unbelievable. He traded like a basket of yens and just racked up like 1,500 pips in like less than a 3-week period. And actually left his trades open during the holiday season and went on vacation. So quite interesting. So watch your yens. We'll get a hint that they're going to do something when Kuroda really starts speaking and when Abby starts speaking. So when we start seeing them talk a lot, we'll know something is up. And if you have a good news feed, you should be able to get that while you're trading, and you should hear that in the background. Folks, you can find it for free out there, where data is released as it's coming out, and it's free for you. Now, you might have like a 3-minute delay or a 5-minute delay, and that's because they want you to subscribe to their subscription package, which is understandable, but you can get free data out there. Um, there are some platforms that you can go to also, especially if you're trading options and commodities and futures. If you go to the Think or Swim platform, open up I think you need to open up a live account to get the live feed, and you get a live RAN squawk feed, which is 24 hours a day. So just keep that in mind, but try to get a live news feed. It's just so beneficial to your trading. Wow, 10 minutes. Let's hit it. Euro dollar. Euro dollar made a nice move yesterday, pulled back up and went sideways, so not a lot of price action. So we're basically on the same spot we are as yesterday, and we're just waiting for this to come back up to this 23.6. Get in it at 1.0777, and we're going to get out of this thing at 1.0706 at support. And this is a nice little trade. It's a nice 60 pip trade. Let's see if we can get in this. Let's see if we get some price action moving here. And I don't think that we're not going to get the move. The point is, are we going to get the proper move is the point, and that's going to be the hard part. The hard part today is going to be entries. As we go through the slides and the charts, you're going to see that the pairs are in great places to trade. The entries are horrible. You don't want to trade where they're currently at. They're at bad areas. Your drawdowns are going to be 80 pips. I'm not going into a trade where I have my drawdown as 80 pips. Now, if you're trading on a daily chart, well, or a 4-hour chart, okay, 80, 90 pip drawdown is normal. But, I exit. I use a 1 hour and a 30-minute chart for my entries and exits. So, I like 13 pip drawdowns, right? 15 pip drawdowns, right? Well, my theory is the trade's either going to work or it's not going to work. And if it doesn't work, I'd rather take a 12 pip hit or a 15 pip hit than a 40 or 80 pip hit, and I'll just re-enter it, right? Sometimes you got to re-enter it twice, and then all of a sudden the trade works. Okay, so the euro's looking good. Let's take a look at the pound. Pound has just been sluggish. I guess that's the best word I can put for it. We just need a really aggressive pullback, and we know the pound doesn't like giving us a pullback. But we need this pullback down up to this 47.05 area, basically the daily pivot point, and we'll get out at 46.41, which is our support level, and it is also the R2 reversal pivot point. So, we need this to really kick it and give us some price action. We do have some sterling news coming out of the UK today, so maybe that'll get this market moving. Didn't do much yesterday on their news, so maybe today it'll work. But we need the pound to really get a move on. Talking a little quick here, I didn't realize how long I've been speaking already. I'm on 13 minutes. All right, let's go over to the Aussie. Here's the Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar had a nice down move yesterday, really, really nice. This is really starting to stair step, really nice. The thing with the Aussie is really, we know it's a commodity pair. We know it moves on any kind of news that comes out. And just realize that. So, when you're placing stops, you have to keep that into mind. And when it gives a pullback, it gives a really nice pullback, such as we are at right now. However, this is not good enough. I am not trading this here. I'm not going to trade this here. This needs to come back up to the 72.02 area, that resistance, and I'll take it down from there. I don't want to take it from here. It's not enough pips, and there's no room for it to breathe. And there's a lot of Forex junk left of the chart. We want to take profit at 71.39 on the Aussie dollar. All right, let's take a look at my good friend, the Euro Aussie. Not doing much. I'm a little disappointed in my pair here. I really like this pair. So I have two trend lines. One is an aggressive trend line, which is at 50.27, which is a great entry. If we can get this to pull back up there, touch that trend line, and come back down, that would be like the best entry, right? We also have an entry where if you break the current trend line, get a retest at 1.4990, and then we're going to take this all the way down to our R2 reversal pivot point at 1.4877, and we'll take profits there and can end up in a nice trade. However, it's got to do one or the other because there's a lot of Forex junk left in this chart. And I'll be honest with you, even the aggressive one that's up at the daily pivot point and the 200 exponential moving average, I don't necessarily like that entry. I like it better than the second entry because it gives you more pips to work with and the drawdown is less. But as far as trading goes, you got to get to all that Forex junk that's left in the chart, all that price action, right? You got to fight that going through it. So that's just something to keep in mind as you move through the trading. All right, let's take a look at the euro yen doing nothing. Basically dumped on Monday. Yesterday was pretty lackluster, and here we are on Wednesday. Let's see what happens. I just think Japan's they're gonna do something. They're gonna do something. They're gonna inject. They're gonna do some stimulus to get this pair not so strong. They do not want this pair this strong. This pair is way too strong. Now, if you look at it from a technician point of view, which I like to do, is I like to look at it from a technician point of view. This to me looks like this needs a huge pullback. And what the pullback is going to mean is that the money makers, well, the money movers, is going to bring this up, up to and maybe to that 200 exponential moving average at 130.35, and then give us a move to the downside. Basically, it's going to take out all those stops, and then it's going to come back and take us back down again. And that's at R2 again, reversal pivot point, and the 200 exponential moving average. So I am looking for this to continue bearish, but I'm sort of like not jumping in yet. I really want to see a pullback here, and I mean an aggressive pullback, like 100 pip pullback. Like I want to see a really aggressive pullback. We can get into a nice pair here. Maybe we'll hold it for a couple of weeks and see what we can do. All right. Let's take a look at the New Zealand dollar. Again, flat pair, not doing a lot, moving a little bit here and a little bit there, but basically it's flat. I put a small trade here for today at 0.6707, and we'll take it down to the S1 pivot at 0.6666. This is a quick 35 pip trade. I don't know if it's going to work. I'll be honest with you. I don't think I'm even going to have this on my watch list today, to be perfectly honest with you. I just don't like the way this looks. This just doesn't look healthy to me. This needs to make the move. And again, like the yen, even though it's already made its big pullback to the upside already, so we just need a pullback like to R1 maybe. If we get it up to the R1, what is that? At 0.6755, and get back up to there. I'm sorry, 67.75. 65, 55, somewhere up there. It's got to get up. It's just got to make a move to the upside, and then we can sell it. I just don't feel healthy selling it here. This just does not look like a place to sell. I'd be looking for bottoming patterns here. Those of you who don't know candlestick patterns, shame on you. You can go to YouTube and learn all you need to know about candlestick patterns. Folks, there's only 7 patterns you need to know to trade candlesticks. It's very simple. All right, that wraps up our 6 currency pairs. Traders, can't believe it, we went over one time today. We actually went at 18 minutes, and it looks like it's going to be 30 seconds. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL, Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for joining me today. Traders, have a great trading day, and always remember to trade smart, not hard. Traders, have a great trading day, and we'll catch you in about 24 hours. Take care, traders. Have a great one. See you next time. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.